Now, some would say, well, you're just saying that to justify not trying to make a change. But how can I explain it? It's like, I guess that's why the old heads just say it is what it is. But, you know what I mean? I'm at the point where the only problem in this world would just be my own personal problems and my own, like, things that I know that I have the power to change. Whether it's my motivation or whatever the case, in my own personal frame, if I'm not trying to get to where I'm trying to be, or not, if things ain't working out, then that could be a problem for me. But far as motherfucking big ass anchor shit can, or tank can fucking hit California and half that shit blow the fuck up, it ain't a problem. It's a problem for those who there, and if I was there. But so I'm at what really is a problem. So I can only, work on my own shit. And far as the world is concerned, it might sound like a sense of insensitivity, but I didn't always think like that. I always feel like, yo, man, I gotta make a change. Everything's fucking changing. If I was fucking dead, if I wasn't even existing in this realm, shit would still be a changing whether I was here or not. The only thing I can really change and try to install shit into right now, like, I'm like, man, fuck the people that are adults and teenagers and all these motherfuckers. I just give it to my son. Why I gotta go out there trying to look for students and show all these other people?
But I don't think it's like that though. Like I hear what you're saying as far as, like some people say, I ain't trying to change the world. You know what I mean?
My thing is, the universe really don't make mistakes. Or people from the religious would say, God don't make mistakes. So if God don't make mistakes, you're telling me, I'm just using that all this bullshit that's going on here was an intentional thought from God, if it's all his mind and creation. So he must be operating on such a higher realm that he doesn't see all the bullshit as being a problem. He sees that y'all don't see the finished picture. Y'all only looking at it the way you see it now. So it's like...
But see, we two things...
Or that's just all speculation.
No, but two things with that. Like, first is that's to say that... Because I once heard... Well, first thing is to say that God is like a person, where I'm thinking of this. I'm paying attention to all y'all little minute motherfuckers that's doing on planet Earth. I ain't paying attention to everything else that's happening in the God realm of things. You know what I mean? And I've always felt as though it's just a system that was put into place. It's just like, cause that's a whole nother conversation in itself. That's like, okay, you got the Most High, creator of creation, then you got the lower gods, the demigods, the ones that do interfere and give a fuck, and the people talk about, oh my God, are the jealous God. They talk about the lower gods, the ones that actually do got feelings, the ones that we were actually created after in the likeness of. You know what I mean? But the Most High creator God, quote unquote, is the one that set the systems in place. The first actual original cause, the one that made the laws of the universe, the Universl Laws, to create the system so that, alright, once I put this in motion, then I know, based on how I set this system up, it's going to continue to go. It's going to be in perpetual motion. And that's what life, existence, in the universe is. Perpetual motion. So if we know that it's in a perpetual motion or a perpetual state of growth and living and whatever else, then we know that it's like basically an automatic thing. And that's why laws were created. Cause and effect, vibration, polarity, oneness, all of this. We know that this is true. Regardless of what religious school you want to come from, if you actually read it or go deeper into it. So if that's the case, we're not going by a God that says, I made a mistake versus I didn't make a mistake by allowing these things to happen. It's never a factor of, I'm allowing these things to happen. It's a factor of, based on the laws of the universe, these are the things that happens. So the next point is, should I give a fuck about it or not? Now, you know you should give a fuck about it because, like they say, as above, so below. So whatever's happening in the world is happening within you and in your life. You might feel like because it's over on the other side of the world, it doesn't affect you. But we know the oneness of the person and the environment. So we know that we're one with everything. And like I said to you earlier, everything outside of you is a reflection of you, the holographic universe. So what's happening in the world does matter to you. It should matter to you. And if a person say, I can't give a fuck about,